Before we start this review with my negative points about Snowbreak, I want to make one thing clear. Snowbreak is a great game. It feels good to play. The gameplay feels good, the levels pretty nice, they are pretty well designed, they feel connected one to the other, but still is not enough of a reason for me to play just with that. The game has a lot of problems. Personally, if you enjoy games like Aether Geyser or Punishing the Raven, I think you will enjoy Snowbreak. There's a reason why I'm not playing those games, and that's what we're going to be talking about, so let's get into that. As you can see, I had planned to even cover this on our website. I already put it between Nike and Haze River, but as it stands right now, I just don't see myself playing this. Before we start, like always, leave a like, subscribe to help me grow the channel, and let's just get into the video directly. I have here my reasons. Of course, there are more things, but I believe visual books, sound effects, and more things, they are going to be getting reward, so it doesn't really matter. They are going to be fixing those things. So I'm going to be focusing on my reasons as to why I just feel that this is not what most people were expecting. So first of all, myself included, were expecting a division with waifus, a shooter looter. This is just Punishing Grey Raven or Aether Geyser, but with guns. It's literally that. It's another action gacha that you have to play. It even has the same systems as Aether Geyser and PGR. That was the big thing that attracted me to the game first, was like, damn, a Division or a Destiny 2, but with the gacha. I would love to play that, right? Where I can just farm gear and farm guns non-stop, doing what I like on between off sessions of Nike, and then pull on the gacha for the characters. But this is not like that. This is just a normal gacha where you pull for the characters and pull for the weapons, and we'll talk a little bit more later about that. But to show you some of my pet peeves, characters have way too much shit that you can farm. So you of course have the experience for the character, you also have the experience for the weapon, you also have the logistics, which is the equipment that the character can have. You of course have dupes, which to be fair, you can farm dupes, so you only need one copy of the character. And then lastly, you have basically a skill tree for your character that you will be unlocking as you reach different levels. These skill trees are pretty cool, will give your characters a lot more power, but then again, that's the only thing you can change. The weapons are not farmable, you only pull for them, and that's the biggest reason I was attracted for this, because I thought it was going to be a shooter looter. Second thing, it's low rates, and this gets tied to my previous point with the shooter looter, right? It's like, okay, it's not a shooter looter, it's a normal gacha. What about rates? What about how does the gacha work? I made a video on that, you can go watch it. But if we come here to Echo, and I think I can do a multi, yes, you can do a multi, so let's do that. Yes, rates in this game are an exact copy of miHoYo. If you've been playing recently Honkai Star Rail or Genshin, it is literally the same. Characters have a PT of 80, meaning worst case scenario, you lose the first 50-50 and you do 160 pulls to get the guaranteed character, well, guaranteed, the rate up character. Weapons have a PT of at 60, meaning also with a 50-50, meaning worst case scenario, you do 120 pulls to get the weapon that you want, you can target the weapons. Also, that said, it's a 0.7% chance of getting the character or the weapon that you like. I don't like games with rates so low when I cannot be pulling every single day. If your game has really low rates, I want to be able to pull every day. And that's not the case with most of the big gachas. And this is a game where it's going to be more of the same. And that gets tied to my second point, or to my next point. I will leave this one for next, which is daily mission rewards are really, really low. So if we go to task, a single in this game costs you 160 gems. As you can see, I have 140. If I were to complete all my daily missions, all these rewards here, only one will give you gems, and it will give you 30 gems. That is 1/5 of a pull per day, which is completely fucking stupid. Now, for sure, we are missing events, we are missing the shop, we are missing more things, so we'll have to wait and see. But that's stupid, because if you go to weeklies, you get 800 gems per week. Why is the difference so big? Either make it feel more worth on the daily missions or increase them, because it's stupid that I get 100, and then 200 on the next 3 ones when I'm getting 1/5 of a pull by doing my dailies. It doesn't feel good doing your daily missions just to get that reward. Then going a little bit back so I don't lose this point, a different treatment, Chinese server and global. The Chinese server already has the shop and they can buy stuff. and then when the global comes, when the official release comes, they will get back what they bought and some extra rewards, right? A rebate. A lot of gachas do this. I don't mind it because I personally spend money, so I don't mind being able to buy stuff. What I do mind is getting a different treatment from the Chinese server, because that tells me you are already treating us differently and I cannot expect the same from the game on different regions. I really hate that. And it's not about I want to spend money, which I would like to, but I can't. I don't mind that. It's about different treatment on the same game just because you are playing on Asia or you are playing on global. I think that's completely stupid. That tells me you are going to treat my version of the game differently and maybe worse in the future. Then my next point is way too many things to farm with the stamina. If this was farming guns, farming gear with random stats, right, like Destiny or The Division, that would be amazing. I can just go farm, do my things. But there are, I think, 6 different levels you can be farming. If we go to operation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different things you can be farming on a daily basis. Each level will cost you at least 20 to 30 stamina on the higher levels, and you will have around 150 to 100 at the high level. I'm level 33, and that's because we got a lot of stamina. But when you are playing and you have to do a story, you have to do farming stages, you have to do a lot of things, it's going to feel super bad. You're going to be feeling super overwhelmed because you don't know what to do. Again, these systems are pretty standard. They are the same on Punishing or Raven, on Either Gazer, and a lot of gachas. That's the reason I don't play them. I don't like these systems. If you like those games, you will have a great time with Snowbreak. Snowbreak is a great shooter. It feels nice. It's not nothing out of the ordinary, right? It's not the fucking the newest Call of Duty, but it feels good to play. But it's just not my type of game. That's the reason I'm not playing Either Gazer right now. And then lastly, this is going to sound stupid, but jumping is limited. They design levels with a lot of verticality. And let me actually go to my story on hard difficulty, because I think I can show you one of those levels with verticality. So you are designing a lot of levels where you can go up, you can go down, you can go just run in between places, and you need to follow certain levels, right? But I will have to go down there at some point, but I can't just jump. I understand you want me to follow a path, but then why aren't you adding a jumping mechanic? Because you can jump only on certain game modes. And they are designing a lot of really cool levels. Let me see if this one, for example, I believe really cool levels. Have a lot of places that you could be just going just by ramping around, and they could be limited. See this level, for example. See how good that looks. But I cannot just go around and jump and check stuff. I am limited at where they let me jump, and that's only on one game mode. On the rest of the places you cannot jump, and this sounds stupid. It was just something I wanted to bring up, because those are the small decisions that make absolutely no sense. It's just like a lot of small things accumulated that are enough reasons for me with the rest of the stuff, which I think they are not small things, that I just don't want to play. There are a lot more things that are negative, but I believe those can be fixed, and I wrote like a small document and I sent it to them as feedback. At the end of the day, with this was CBT, it was for testing, but there is no way they are changing this game to become more of a Destiny, more of a shooter looter than it is a gacha. And so personally, that is my reason to not play this. I've been having a great time so far, but tomorrow I'm getting Diablo 4, and I have absolutely zero reasons to play this over Diablo 4. On the other hand, if we talk about Nike, I still love logging in, doing my dailies, chatting with people when we are playing, because I connect with the characters, I enjoy things. When it comes to this game, I think it's not a bad game. I think it will find its own audience. It's just personally not for me. If this review helps anyone, I am happy. If you enjoy games like PGR or Honkai, you will enjoy this game as well. All that said, I hope the video was useful, boys. Good luck with your pulls. See you later today playing Nike. And thank you to all the Patreons making this content possible. You can join them with the links in the description down below.